Force the lock. This is our boy's place. The banging rattled the entire door, each strike bringing back painful memories I'd buried deep. I was on the inside, in my slippers, with sunlight streaming through the windows like a harsh spotlight. When I finally unlocked and swung it open, their expressions turned to stone. Mom clutched a tire iron tightly. Dad's face mixed fury with shock, and my brother lurked behind, faking worry. What I held made them all recoil. No gun or knife, just a bundle of documents, financial records, rental agreements, and a hefty file marked ownership deed. My name appeared everywhere. Mom's words stumbled out. What are those? The evidence, I replied steadily, though my heart raced. Proof that this place you call your son's, it's actually mine. All the payments, every signature under my name. I'm Sara Mills, 28 years old, and if you're wondering how this unfolds, keep reading. Last night at Mom's anniversary party, they shamed me publicly. You're basically squatting, Sara, Dad had chuckled. We let you stay for your sister's sake. Wait, no, for your brother. It's his asset. The guests snickered, clinking glasses. My face burned as my brother grinned victoriously, so I swapped the locks overnight. This morning, when they arrived to seize his property, they discovered the truth about the title. Mom advanced, her voice shaking with anger. You've betrayed your own blood! I held her gaze. No, Mom, I just quit funding your lies. The corridor fell silent, thick with tension. I saw them drop the tool, realizing the entrance they wanted to smash had always been mine. Mom's tone sharpened. You spoiled brat! We gave you everything, I nearly smirked. Like the loans I repaid after high school, or the house payments I covered at 20 to save your credit? The papers rustled as I spoke, crisp facts impossible to deny. Dad's face twisted, the one that intimidated me growing up. You won't talk to us that way. We're family. I know, I said. That's why I tolerated it far too long. My brother, Alex, looked ghostly, his usual smirk gone. You're turning this into a cash grab, he spat. You twisted it into possession, I shot back. And I'm taking mine back. They froze as I placed the files on the entry table. I didn't swipe your boy's home, Dad. You deceived everyone about the buyer. I signed what you pushed, using my earnings, my score, my identity. So tell me again how it's Alex's. Dad's color faded. Mom whirled on him. Is she right? Alex stammered. She volunteered. It was short term. 6 years isn't short, I cut in. The hall quieted, save for a distant radio from next door. I breathed deeply, eyeing them each. You showed up to force my door, label me insane, make your stand, but the only thing shattered is your grip on me. I retreated inside, hand on the knob. The door latched firmly, truly mine at last. By afternoon, my phone lit up nonstop. Mom first, then Alex, then cousins long silent. Gossip spreads quick when the family's scapegoat cuts the cord. Mom's voicemail quivered. Sara, we weren't trying to hurt you. You're overreacting. Come talk before it escalates. Dad's was stern. Hand over the deeds or we'll get attorneys involved. Alex's dripped venom. Playing victim? You'll pay for shaming us. I sipped tea and flipped my phone over. The stillness buzzed with fresh strength. My space. Peaceful now. No demands, no manipulations for crises. Just the soft whir of the AC and my steady breathing. I strolled to the balcony, city skyline twinkling below. I'd long thought harmony meant begging pardon. Now I saw it blooms after dropping the act. A tap at the door. Mia, my neighbor below, with leftover takeout. Everything all right? Sounded intense earlier. I nodded weakly. Sibling drama. Better now. She eyed me, passing a container. Better rarely means perfect, but sure, don't let them drag you down again. I won't, I vowed. Alone again, I murmured to the empty room. No more owning their mistakes. Rain clouds gathered outside, rumbling low. Tomorrow, I'd finalize a title switch at the office. Tonight, I'd rest with deadbolts engaged, not from fear of intruders, but joy in what I'd excluded. Morning broke fresh, as if the downpour cleansed the air. I brewed tea, checked my finance app, and grinned at the alert. Title secured to Sara Mills. No joint holders, no family ties. Done. Soon after, Dad appeared solo, suit rumpled, eyes weary. He lingered at the threshold. You're tearing us apart, he said softly. I'm drawing lines, I countered. Big difference. He tried entering. I blocked. We sacrificed for you, too. You forget. I forget nothing, I said. Like working overtime so Alex could afford that startup course? Or you making me hush up his flops to boost his image? Or settling your debts to protect the family name? Should I continue? His face contorted, remorse mixed with defiance. You're exaggerating. This rebellion will isolate you. I raised a brow. You mean end your leverage? He stared down. For a split second, pity stirred, but then he added, Alex's venture is tanking. Sign it over. You barely use it. That sealed it. Dad, I said flatly, you showed me family matters only when useful, so no, I won't, and you don't dictate my holdings. His pleas fell flat. I'd outgrown the show. As he left, he grumbled, You'll rue this. Perhaps, I whispered, but it'll be my choice. Closing the door, I grasped. Liberty isn't always victorious fanfare. Often it's just stable, silent, hard-won. Days later, cracks formed. Not regret, but backlash waves. Alex ranted online with cryptic posts on disloyalty and kin traitors. His circle, old friends of mine, piled on with pity. I scrolled through, each jab a sting, but no longer wounding. Then Aunt Lisa rang. Sweetie, what's this mess? They claim you swindled Alex's property. I sighed. Auntie, that place, my money, my purchase. Pause. They say you're erratic, fabricating stories. Classic deflection, I said, smooth and rehearsed. Evening found me duplicating titles, bills, proofs, evidence as armor. Mia dropped in while I sorted. Prepping a defense? Safeguarding reality, I replied. She nodded. Smart. Types like them quit only when facts drown their fiction. Sunday loomed stormy and chill. The text from Mom. Clan gathering Monday. Attendance required. No courtesy, as expected. Monday dawned bleak. Their home, the one I rescued financially long ago, seemed diminished. Glamour faded. Dad greeted with a stiff grin. Let's stay polite. The kitchen table shone like a war zone. Alex lounged smugly. We can wrap this neat, Sara. Deed to me, and we erase the drama. I laid my binder down. Agreed. Neat resolution. Opening it, their pallor deepened. Inside, no deals, just verified truths. Mom gripped a page. This, impossible. It's binding, I stated. Bought in my name, funded by me, official. She flipped desperately for escapes. Dad sat rigid, glancing between Alex and me. You manipulated us, he hissed. No, I said. You undervalued me. Alex pounded the wood. Papers don't make you superior. I locked eyes. No, just independent, he sneered. Envious much? Of my drive? I chuckled softly. Envious of debts? Dodges? False bravado? His teeth grit. You've wrecked it all. Now whispers of your family betrayal. I leaned in, voice razor-edged. I didn't betray kin. I ceased being your fallback. Dad jumped up. Self-centered girl. I faced him squarely. A decade of giving, covering, pardoning. You dubbed it devotion. It was endurance. I'm finished enduring. The quiet pressed like lead. Alex's scoff broke it. Regrets incoming, your zilch alone. I collected my files, rose. Lucky I discovered my worth. Exiting, no glance back. Their domain, critiques, clamor, all receded in the distance. The path forward, mine alone. Week after, chaos erupted. Alex's funding bid flopped. Bank checked owners first. Dad emailed verses on mercy. Mom's note, you've proven enough. Repair it. Their creed, shatter, then delegate fixes to me. In the cafe mirror, I saw myself anew. Gaze sharper, stance firmer. Mia joined with coffees. You seem unburdened. Stopped chasing unearned approval, I said. Night brought a letter from the local entrepreneur hub inviting me to their accelerator. My freelance graphics from evening classes had impressed. Tears threatened. I'd been sidelined by others' crises. Now, recognition for my efforts. I enrolled instantly. Morning, I shared online. When calm sparks revolt, freedom was illusion. Family texts surged, Dad blasting public shame. I silenced them, resumed drafting client pitches. Mia arrived later with treats. Victory snacks, she beamed, for her who picked self. We dined overlooking the streets, lights dancing. Miss them, she murmured, pondering. The ideal versions? Yes. Rain pattered steadily, erasing remnants. 2 months on, I paced a modest podium at the town center, nerves electric with awe. The accelerator spotlighted my pitch as inspirational. My visuals chronicled hurried designs from shifts and dawns, fragments of a self-made path amid doubts. Claps echoed, pure affirmation, no caveats. Post-event, a program lead gripped my hand. Inspiring tale. Mentor next cohort. Pride swelled, untainted. Absolutely. Driving back under urban shimmer, tunes soft, breeze fresh. At my spot, their vehicle waited. Parents emerged, demeanors subdued. Dad's voice wavered. Just checking in. Heard of your success. Mom added, eyes damp. Proud, Sara. I scanned for genuineness. Sparse, but present. Thanks for stopping by, I said evenly. But I'm whole now. Dad's plea. Fresh start? Possibly, I replied, when it's not control-driven. I ascended to my haven, steps marking divides. Within, warmth enveloped. Scent of tea and serenity. Mia messaged, kudos. Brunch soon? Grinning. Definitely. Their engine faded into the night. I breathed out, securing the latch, not barring them, but guarding my haven. True liberty, not their release, but yours. Did you like my story, and which city are you listening from? Let's meet in the comments. If you like the story, you can support me by subscribing to our channel so I can keep bringing more stories like this. Thank you so much for your sweet support. I'm looking forward to your comments on the story. On the screen, you can see 2 new stories that I highly recommend. There is so much more on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next life story. With love and respect.